Could you please, very polite, could you please explain how bacteria develop antibiotic resistance? If bacteria are claimed to be evolving all the time, how do we answer this?
Well, the 30-second answer is you can go to the Ask John Mackay site and we actually have an answer to that question. However, I'll give you a brief summary of it, but do go to the Ask site and have a look, because we've given the original references and our sources there that you can look up particular studies on bacteria. But how do bacteria develop antibiotic resistance? Some of them actually have it, whether they have been anywhere near any antibiotics or not. And the interesting studies, people have studied bacteria they've found at the bottom of caves, bacteria they've found in soil in the wild forests of Canada. They've never been anywhere near a hospital. So it is something that does naturally occur in bacteria. How do we get such powerful organisms that seem to resist almost every antibiotic we've ever invented in hospitals? The answer to that is natural and artificial selection. Now, again, selection is a real process. Survival of the fittest is a real process. Now, if you think about antibiotics resistance from the point of view of the bacteria, like all living things, are designed to be able to defend themselves from physical and chemical attacks. So as far as they're concerned, antibiotics are poisonous, and so they do come equipped to be able to cope with outside attacks. So it's already built in. What happens in environments where there are a lot of antibiotics, such as a hospital, all the ones that do not already have genes for the resistance get killed off, and the ones that have genes for it survive. So bacteria already have antibiotic resistance, but not every bacterium has them. But bacteria do have another trick up their sleeve. They can share them around. Even bacteria of different species, they can actually exchange the resistance genes, because some of the resistance genes are carried on extra little bits of DNA which are outside their main genomic DNA. And they can actually spread that. So it can spread through a population very, very quickly. These are not new mutations. It's just a redistribution of genetic information that's already there. So you have resistance genes already existing. They get selected out. In other words, all the ones in an intensely antibiotic-rich environment like a hospital is a selecting agent. You have this spreading from one bacteria to the other. That actually happens within your own microbiome. They've found because we have a rich and varied mass of bacteria living within us, and they've found that sort of resistant spreading is so the bacteria are not evolving. What you've got is intense selection of something that already exists.